3 forward, across the lake. I'm in the middle. Excuse me. Nice old Tundra. We got a fart car next to us. Espresso weed shop. You know, I think that would do pretty good if you put an espresso bar inside a weed shop. I mean, you'd only be helping customers that were old enough to buy weed, but it's not like there's a shortage of people going in there to buy weed. I'd say they're almost as busy as convenience stores. See, I don't know about the entitlement of the children. The children feel like they're entitled to walk in the road. When I was a child and I was going to school, we had just as much snow as this. We had more snow than this. And we walked, they didn't even plow the sidewalks. We walked on top of the snowbank. There would be a trail on top of the snowbank everywhere. Because there would be a snowbank everywhere. Because all they worried about was plowing the streets. They actually had those machines, but maybe 1 or 2 of them, and to do the whole city, I mean, you would rarely see it. I wouldn't go around these people because they're going insanely slow, 30 miles an hour. I don't understand what's wrong with people. Like a steady stream of cars going around us because of this fucking a-hole. It looks like they have a Subaru. It's an all-wheel drive car that they got. It looks like a new one, so if you got a new car, you got full insurance, you can probably afford to put nice tires on. Subaru or a Jeep, whatever it is, it's brand fucking new. What a fucking loser. You don't feel comfortable driving in the snow? Why the fuck do you live in Alaska? Why the fuck did you buy a brand new car? Well, what's your fucking problem here? What's this van in front of us doing? Ay, caramba. These people, it's like no gap between the Mini Cooper and the Subaru. Captain Cook Hotel on the left. We got F350 with 6.7 liter power stroke diesel right next to us. That's a big car, big truck. Looks like it's a few years old, so it's not one of them $150,000 trucks. Oh, I don't know, it's pretty new. See that CRV on the right? They raised it and put bigger tires on it. Nobody ever does it, but this area right here is crowded. So I'm going way to the right. Give some people some room to get into their lane. Because when the weather's like this, cars don't quite go exactly where you want them to. You can plan on your car going 6 inches to a foot either direction. This road looks plowed, but it's not plowed. It's just people driving on it. They might have plowed it last night. But you can see the side is about as deep as what the snow was. And there's no berm. When you plow, there's a berm. A bank. He's got a snow blower. He's a blow snower. Oh, these guys. They just have shovels. They probably don't even get to drive the truck. I've been the shovel guy. You don't care about driving the truck. You just like to get in the truck and point your fucking hands up. Traffic from straight across does not stop. Ooh. Somewhere around here. thing through an insurance company. The information is leaking out because insurance companies are gearing up about what they're going to insure and what they're not going to insure. And within 10 years' time, you're not going to be insuring any combustion vehicles. You won't be able to insure combustion vehicles anymore. It'll just be electric. And people will say, "Oh, I don't mind. Electric cars are cool," but I didn't know. So you're not stupid if you don't know. But electric cars, you have to have an app to charge it. So like, let's say you had a generator and a thing hooked up to your generator, a big bank of batteries, and you just, however it is you charge those batteries up, you wanted to charge your phone. I don't know, yes or no, if that's even allowed. We would all assume that it is, but from the way that these people were talking, they say that you have to have an app. You have to have an app to charge your phone. There's like security cameras you can get, and like a drone I have, all these things, and you have to get an app to do it. And within the app, it's like, oh, we got this app and it works really good, and we're gonna give it to you for free. We're not gonna update the free part, but all the other stuff, you can pay a little bit more money and get yourself on a service. You pay for this service, and we'll give you all of these extra features and things. And it's the whole reason why you wanted to get this security camera, is because of these features that it had. But you can only use those features when you pay. And another reason why you bought this camera over a different one is because it says that you don't have to have the app you don't have to buy anything in the app to use it. I remember, like, you had a VCR and you plugged your VCR in, and it'll play any fucking tape you want. If it's a tape about how they're doing something or building something like this, or doing something bad, anything, no matter what you put in your tape player and push the button, if it was a tape, it was gonna play it. It wasn't gonna call anybody and tell anybody that it was playing this or playing that. It wasn't gonna say how fast you were going this way or that way. It wasn't even gonna shut itself off because it thought it got some kind of message from the headquarters. It wasn't going to do any of that stuff. It was just going to run. You could power your VCR with a bicycle hooked up to a generator, and you could ride your bicycle all day long, and you could power it as long as it had enough power to power it. And even back then, you could underpower stuff, and it would still work. It just wouldn't work as good. Not everything would work that way, but that's because I came along after we had already started down this road. We all came here after we started down this road, but we need to stop and just say, where the fuck are we going again? I mean, I was born into this trek, and where is it that we're fucking leading ourselves to? Big Brother in China, I don't know this for a fact because I don't live there, but I've seen people saying it, and I haven't seen anybody saying that they don't do it. So let's just say that they do it. In China, they have a social credit score. A social credit score. It's like, imagine you were on YouTube and they had some kind of committee that was probably just one person's idea, and they run it through a bunch of AI bots that go and scour the website for everybody to break all these rules to get people off that don't say the things that you want them to say. The people that say the wrong things are targeted by these little, let's call them spiders, because that's nice and creepy, crawly. The web spiders, the bots going all over the place spying on you. spying on you, it doesn't mean that you're doing something bad. It just means that they want to know what you're doing so that they can do something bad. They can incorporate you into their bad plans. I mean, if you want to catch a fish, it's going to help you to know what the fish wants to fucking eat. Yeah, so you know what the fish is eating at this time of its life, and you're going to catch all the fucking fish because you can fake their little fucking thing. This is not, it's not hard. You just have to give up this idea that they're here to fucking help you. This social credit score, how is that going to help you? Ah, yeah, you're not saying the same thing as the rest of the group. Well, let's just turn you off. What do you mean turn me off? I mean, yeah, you can't buy food anymore. Now you have to beg food for everybody. And pretty soon we're going to make it so that that's illegal. And that'll lower your score even more. And then we'll just have it so that people of such a low score are dangerous. So we can't even have them around us. So if you don't have a high enough score, you can't even go into a thing. It reminds me of a movie where all these people had these little timers on their wrists. And you could have enough time to live your life, or you could not have enough time to live your life. But we have to get rid of the people that aren't producing anything. So, yeah, if you run out of time because you're not earning enough time by producing the things that we need, we're going to kill you. And it's already built into your, when you're born in the hospital, they give you this little thing and it's hooked into your death clock. Boy, well, that could never happen. But it's so close to happening. It's so close to happening. So the guy, it doesn't matter why. Let's just say the guy gets a whole bunch of time. And now he can afford to go to these places where he's not a danger to anybody. You go to these places and you could rob people left and right because there's no security, because everybody that's there has already paid all their dues. It's this sanctuary. It's like a club. And you think you're rich? There's like 11 zones that you go through. I think that's called Nick of Time. I probably won't do one walking, but maybe I will. You never know.